I think we'll be in high volume production by the end of this year. It's always difficult to predict. This is because a lot of new technology. What's the slope of the S-curve on ramp? And except that I'm confident we will get to the high production rate, but it's probably end of this year before we get confidently to a high production rate.
The secret behind Elon Musk's goal of selling 20 million Teslas a year by 2030 lies in its pioneering battery technology at Giga Texas. But now, this factory is facing some big difficulties in producing its 4680 cells, which is making Elon Musk extremely worried. So, what exactly happened, and will it have any effect on Tesla's EV prices? Let's find out in today's episode of Tesla Car World. Welcome back to our channel. Before we begin, please show your support by subscribing if you haven't already and ringing the bell so you won't miss out on any of our interesting videos in the future. Now, let's get started with today's content.
4680, this is not an easy one to answer. We are making a decent number every week.
Tesla is making progress on its 4680 projects, but for now, the company is still leveraging supplier cells, which are far enough to support a ramp in Giga Texas and Gigafactory Berlin. We expect to ramp total 4680 production to exceed 1,000 per week by the end of the year, hopefully well before, Bacalino said. The biggest EV maker already sees benefits from the use of larger cells called dry coat electrodes. This technology can be industrialized into gigawatt-hour scale production. Less equipment, space, energy, and time are required per unit of capacity. Tesla provided a visual of what this could look like during their 2020 Battery Day event. However, it may come as no surprise that a panel of experts claims Tesla is struggling to ramp up the production of its new 4680 battery cells with dry coat electrodes in Giga Texas. It's so new and unproven that the company is still having trouble scaling its operations to the point where savings become substantial. Dry coating electrodes for the 4680 batteries are much larger and thicker, which means coating takes more time, and it's hard to coat them with consistent quality at mass production speeds. With the dry coat electrode process, it takes 10 to 22 weeks to produce a battery pack, while batteries made the traditional way only take about 6 to 8 weeks to produce. They can produce in small volume, but when they start big volume production, Tesla ended up with many rejects. Too many, another anonymous source said. Besides that, the drawbacks of Tesla dry coat electrodes are its technological immaturity and lack of a real-world track record for performance and safety, particularly in mobility applications. Batteries using dry coating are not being produced commercially in any significant volume. This hinders Tesla in the production process and even has them considering on giving up this technology. Looking back, Tesla delivered about 310,000 EVs in the first quarter of 2022 and some 255,000 in the second quarter. This adds up to about 565,000 of the 1.5 million cars Tesla aims to deliver in 2022, leaving some 935,000 yet to be delivered. We estimate that 511,000 Tesla vehicles will be delivered in the fourth quarter of 2022, meaning that the automaker would have to deliver about 424,000 EVs in the third quarter of 2022. However, new technology causes delivery delays, even affecting the next quarter's revenue. Through a quick calculation, if no solution is found, the number of vehicles delivered in the next quarter will decrease to 339,000 vehicles, which will lead to a loss of Tesla's revenue of about $5 billion. So, what solutions does Tesla have? To solve this, Tesla's teams have been hard at work buying and designing new technical solutions to drive further improvements in the battery cell format. They plan to cooperate with the Drytrick plant technology as well as set up an intelligent electrofabrication system because Drytrick is a technology platform for dry battery electrode coating technology. Moreover, Tesla plans to hire more of the most professional engineers in the field of dry coat electrodes to improve production speed. They're targeting 20 gigawatt hours of annual production in 2 years. That's enough to support 200,000 Cybertrucks at 100 kilowatt hours, 50,000 Model S and X at 150 kilowatt hours, or 25,000 semis at 500 kilowatts per hour per battery pack. At some point, they will be able to produce all their battery needs in-house. So when Tesla expands on this technology, how much will the cost of the Model Y drop to?
We have silicon in the cars that you're all in right now are involved highly engineered, expensive materials. What we're proposing is a step change in capability and a step change in cost.
One of the experts said bulking up the battery cell helped a lot in boosting efficiency, but pushing for a 50% cost savings for the cell as a whole is another matter. That will depend on whether Tesla can deploy the dry coating process successfully in a factory. Mastering the dry coating technique remains the holy grail. This would allow Tesla to cut the Model Y's retail price by 8%, or about $5,280. The California-built Tesla Model Y Long Range's $67,990 starting price will be reduced to roughly $62,550. Even without mastering the 4680 dry electrode manufacturing, they are still seeing a $2,000 per pack saving through other innovations. That is still very significant and should serve as a nice stopgap until the DBE problem is solved. Moreover, mastering the dry coating process for the 4680 electrodes would pave the way for the US-made Model Y to qualify for the government's new $7,500 subsidy en masse. For qualifying buyers, this would mean a good $12,700 Model Y price reduction from its current $65,990 starting tag, and could happen as soon as next year. With the older technology, Tesla needs about 4,400 cells to power the Model Y, and there are 17,600 points that need to be welded with 4 per cell to create a pack that will be integrated into the car. The new 4680 battery pack only needs 830 cells, and Tesla has changed the design so that there are only 2 weld points per cell, slashing the welding to 1,660 points and leading to significant cost savings. Another source of efficiency has been the larger cell's far sturdier outer case. Tesla can now bond the cells together with adhesive into a rigid honeycomb-like pack, which is then connected directly to the inner body structure of the Model Y. This eliminates the intermediate step of bundling cells into larger modules, which are then installed in a traditional battery pack. Moreover, by shifting to this cell-to-vehicle design, Tesla can reduce the weight of a traditional 1,200-pound battery pack by 55 pounds or more. How do you feel about the future of the 4680 battery at Giga Texas? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Otherwise, that's it for today's episode. We sincerely thank you for watching and for all of your support of our channel. As always, if you enjoyed our video, please leave a like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell to stay up to date on exciting developments in the world of EVs and green technology. And be sure to leave a comment down below to tell us what you thought about today's content. Once again, we thank you so much. From all of us here, we hope to see you again next time. Until then, take care and be safe.